Hi, I'm Josh Kirving. Welcome to another Death Battle prediction video. But first, we've got actually two Death Battles to go over. With Godzilla vs. Gamera, it pretty much went exactly as expected. They went over the abilities I thought they would. I noticed the vanishing plasma fist for Gamera after I posted my video. I just didn't think it was going to make that much of a difference. Because really, Godzilla's feats are just ridiculous. Blocking like meteors with his face and all that shit. So, that one went basically as expected. The fight looked fantastic, though a few times the 3D animation itself looked really, really, I don't know, glitchy, and I don't want to say amateurish because, like, he clearly knows what he's doing, but there's just several times where, like, the parts of the water are, like, going above the land, and it kind of looks really a bit unprofessional. And then, like, the blood that was coming off of Godzilla when he was coming up from the water at the end there was no wound. It looked kind of strange. And then we have friggin' Batman versus Captain America. That one took us completely by surprise. They took 2 weeks to get the entire episode out. They had no notification as to when they were going to do that. When I got home from work one day and I saw that it was, oh hey, half an hour till Batman vs. Captain America comes out, I panicked. I wasn't able to get a video up in time. I did post a comment in my Godzilla vs. Gamera video outlining my prediction along the lines of that Batman would win because he has more martial arts. Though I did draw a similarity between Captain America and Deathstroke. They didn't touch upon that in the episode, but well. Because they're both super soldiers and such. Point is, yeah, I did technically predict that one, but that was annoying as all hell. They completely caught us off guard with that episode. So now we have Epyon versus Tigerzord. Oh boy, what a stomp and a half this is. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this one. There's no, hey, let's compare stuff. This is just, oh god, the Epyon's gonna step on the Tigerzord so hard here. First we gotta go into exactly like why the Epyon is so goddamn overpowered. So, max speed for the Tigerzord is 180 kilometers an hour. For the Gundams, which fly around space, the Epyon was calculated to being just as fast as the Wing Zero, which was Mach 330. That is a 2,200 times speed difference. Really, the Epyon's going to have this fight over and done with before the Tigerzord can react. It's just that much of a stomp. And then you have the Epyon, which destroyed an entire military base in a single attack. Several much, much weaker Gundams use like blasts and stuff like that that wipe out entire space colonies. And then the Epyon just tanks those with no effort. He was able to survive the detonation of the Libra cannon, which like destroyed a good continent. Like the durability feats, like every single stat goes to the Epyon. And then Tigerzord was destroyed by like 2 shit tier monsters and 1 mid tier monster. So it just doesn't have what it takes to go up to this one. I have no idea what they're thinking with this fight. Then you've got the pilots themselves, which is actually one of the concerns that I have. Because with the preview that they had for the Tigerzord, they did go into the White Ranger, they did go into Saba, his sword, so that makes me a bit nervous that they're going to have some really, really stupid, like, Zex Marquis versus White Ranger segment, which is absolutely asinine, because then you've got, like, a skinny pilot versus, like, an actual trained warrior. That's just idiotic. That's not what this fight's supposed to be. And maybe they're just giving it to him to make it seem like he has a chance, but Zex is like a masterful pilot. He's a strategist master, far more than Tommy is, because even though Tommy has a lot of experience with the Power Rangers, he just usually tries to power through things. That's generally how they work. On the other hand, Zex, he is basically like one of the best pilots in the Gundam franchise. And I've seen some people say that maybe the White Ranger will like call him out and try to say like, oh, an honorable duel. I think someone did that at one point in Gundam Wing, and he did it, but that was like really early on in the series. And later on, someone tries to do the same thing, and Zex is just like, "Ha, no, fires a laser." Basically, though, like it's already an overpowered fight as is. Like the Epyon's physical stats completely trounce the Tigerzord in every way, shape, and form. I don't need to go into the weapons because it's the fire sword that can maybe blow up a building. A couple like magic blasts that do like again building level damage. Then you've got the Epyon's like plasma whip. He's got like a small gun to shoot out projectiles out of the air. But then let's go into the really overpowered shit, and we'll go into the Zero system. Basically, there are several like cameras and such all around the Epyon, so that it has like a solid view of everything in its surroundings. And the Zero system basically predicts every possible outcome for a fight and streams it directly into the mind of the pilot. So not only does X know everything that's around him, he knows how the fight's going to go. Now, I assume that because he doesn't know what the weapons do, I'm assuming that once he sees them, that's when it gets added to the Zero system and it recalculates. There's just no feasible way that the Tigerzord's going to get by that, because he's going to use an attack once, and it's not even going to damage the Epyon, and it's still going to go, oh, okay, that's new, whatever. Point is, though, this is just a huge stomp and a half. It's a pretty uninteresting match. The Tigerzord could have gone up against other better land-based stuff. The Epyon could have gone up against better flying enemies, because they can fly. The Tigerzord can't even fly. I could see like a Gundam or something like that going up against something from Neon Genesis Evangelion, maybe Transformers. I think the Gundams would probably stomp most Transformers though. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say for this one, is that the Epyon is just going to completely obliterate the Tigerzord with no effort whatsoever. Okay, and we'll see you with the next one. Have a good one, guys.